boys.
Are you gonna start the timer standing up?
I'm gonna do it right here.
Ready?
Wait. All right, ready, set, go. Not burning for real.
I'm just saying.
I'm done. I was 31.
How?
I was 31.
34. 34.
Come on, John. God dang. Come
I
on,
got the
Mr.
whole
I
damn
could
thing
do
in my
it.
mouth.
Jesus, John, what are you doing?
Your wife beat you. What? Oh my lord, John.
Oh,
And my 6-year-old beat you.
I stuffed the whole thing in my mouth.
Are you not done? You are past
Yeah,
1
I'm done.
minute. Well, what was your number?
I was at the 1 minute mark.
Welcome back to Experts of Very Little. I am so excited about this episode because it is a continued question from last week that we're going to really start this entire episode off with. But before we do that, how was your week, Stoney?
Good.
Man,
until
that's a
Sunday.
lot of words there. Mos Knows, how was your week?
Oh, I'll answer for John. I don't think he had a good weekend. The Cowboys got beat. And then the team that he loves to hate the most looked like the best team in the NFL and
Oh
won.
my gosh.
Oh,
We're going to get to that, but man, oh man. So nothing else going on at work or life or
got
anything?
got first round playoff game for my football team this weekend.
Oh,
So
you stud
Yeah,
muffin.
just busy at work.
I got fall break this week, boys.
Oh, fall break. Yeah.
Thursday and Friday. Benefits of being a teacher. It's fantastic. You should try it
I was
sometime.
going to ask what that was.
Yeah, it's fantastic. I do have. I've already told you about my story about one of my coworkers that's from overseas. Have I told you the
No.
story? Okay. Well, every single time he comes in, and the kids, like for example, they go to recess, right? They go to recess a couple times a day, and to him, it's absolutely mind blowing that we have so many recesses because overseas, and this is exactly what he says to me. What is this recess? This is friggin' stupid. Man, you 5 minutes, go back to class, reading, writing. What are we doing? That's what he does every single time he'll see kids out for recess or kids, teachers being soft on kids because overseas he is so, it's a whole different animal. Which brings me to think, and I want to get your guys' opinions on this. You think we've gotten too soft in education?
Yeah.
I just had this conversation today at my cousin's wedding with my sister and cousins, and how schools are so scared to do anything because it's more to do with our generation. Parents aren't disciplining kids at home, and they're threatening to they're scared to get in trouble. Yeah, we are.
Oh, hey, I'm just telling you. I
soft.
remember my fifth grade teacher had the paddle in his drawer, and every time somebody got in trouble, they
Who
come
was
and
that
got
fifth
him.
grade teacher?
Mr. Mefford.
Me too.
Yeah, dude, I'm just telling you. Like when they come and got him out of the classroom, he'd go to the drawer, get the paddle, go out in the hallway, and that classroom you could hear a pin drop.
Now,
'Cause
I
the
never
first-
had to have the paddle like you, but
Oh,
I
hey, I
understand.
never got it. Nope.
Yeah.
You
No
never got it
way.
like your brother did.
I that's a whole other different paddle, I think, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Mr. Medford, I had him for probably half the year, and then he went overseas because he was still enlisted,
Active, yeah.
active. Yeah. So, so I had to have a long-term sub, but I loved Mr. Mefford, man. He's
Oh,
a
he was
good
phenomenal.
teacher, good dude. But
Yeah.
yeah, man, it's funny. This coworker of mine, he's so blown away for everything, the way some of the kids will treat some of the teachers, and the way that we have to kind of dance around some of these attitudes and stuff. He is blown away because he'll tell me stories like that would not happen overseas. That kid would get beat up on the playground by other kids. Like it's just
Mhm.
it's a whole different. And then he even went into a thing about saying um, he's talking about the car line. He's like, "Are you kidding me? We're opening doors for the kids in the car line? No, 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 no. You walk to school, you walk home. If somebody picks you up in a car, you walk out there. Teachers don't go out there and do duties." And then he said, "And 9 to 3? Are you kidding me? We was 9 to 6:30 every single day." And then
Oh, wow.
and then going on the fall break thing, he said, "Fall break? Are you serious? What is fall break?" So I thought it was interesting hearing him talk that it's so vastly different that people don't
Yeah.
even realize how different it is.
It's unbelievable, man.
Yeah. So anyway, but that's just he's a fun conversation. I like picking his brain because I like to learn new stuff about other cultures and stuff and other people. And I also know a young man, maybe not so young anymore. He is of the Jamaican descent. That a question was brought up last week that if Usain Bolt and Joey Chestnut ate one hot dog. They ran a 100-meter dash against each other, but they had to eat one hot dog before they ran. Who would win? And I was very overwhelmingly Joey Chestnut. And you guys very much defended Usain Bolt, saying he would cook, and that brought up a very very fun activity for us. And you guys show us them dogs. Show us them dogs. Oh, look what we're about to do. We are about to try and go as fast as we can and to eat one hot dog. Now, we're not as crazy as some of these people like dunking the bun in the water. We know that
Nah.
would be the fastest. However, we'd like to keep the food we ate for dinner inside of our stomachs.
Yep.
So,
So I'm going with the method of I squish that bun as much as I
Oh,
can.
hey,
to
I'm
make
just
sure-
telling you. Look at that.
not saying we're sponsored by Dr. Pepper, but I'm going to go ahead and pour me a Dr. Pepper real quick. If we ever
I
get
mean,
big
that'd
enough
be.
to be sponsored by Dr.
I was
Pepper,
about to
then
say that'd
we
be cool if
have
we were.
made it. We have made it. Shoot, I hate root beer, but if root beer came at me and was like, "Hey, I'll sponsor you,"
Is
there
it
you go.
Bards? Let's go.
You drink a root beer every day.
Yeah, I prefer A&W, but I drink Bards. I don't care.
I'll put it down. All right, I've got my Dr. Pepper ready, man. This is going to be crazy talk.
All I got.
Oh,
I got my water.
hey guys, we need a. Let's see. Oh,
Oh,
that's what we
oh.
need right there. Okay, and I'm actually going to do this so they can see us better.
Oh man! So now they're actually going to get to see us stuff her face. God,
Mm,
yeah, get the close up of Mosby there.
yeah.
You see
Okay.
that machine, boy?
I am panicked right now because I'll be honest with you, I haven't practiced this. So
Oh, I haven't either. Tracy was trying to get me to practice all day. She came home from work and was like, "Hey, let's go. Let's go." I'm like, "No, I'm gonna do it later on camera." No, no. So she had to do it.
she would go try it.
Oh, she tried it. It was like 48 seconds or 40, whatever it was. I don't even know.
Okay. I don't even know how to attack this.
Just hit it and
Open
just
your
say
mouth
go
and
and let's go.
let her go. That's what you call the
So,
choke
okay,
choke.
before we do this, what was the time that we said Usain Bolt had to be at to win? He would run a 10-second 100-meter dash, so he would have to eat it in 15 seconds.
About 15 seconds.
Yeah, something like that.
Yep.
You think Joe? I mean, we saw that one video of Joey
Oh my
Chestnut
Lord,
running.
Joe Chestnut is running about a 20-second.
So he would put this thing down about 2 to 3 seconds.
Oh,
Okay, so 20-second. Because that video wasn't a hot dog with a bun; it was like a big bratwurst.
Yeah.
It was a massive. Okay, so he'd run about 20-second 100-meter. So yeah,
I say about 23 seconds. So Joe, yeah.
Okay.
So he needs
Okay.
he needs to be about 12 seconds on the hot dog eating for Bolt.
Now I'm just going to let you know, all three of us are getting cooked. So it didn't matter if we ate this thing in 5 seconds. Usain Bolt's going to beat us. But
Speak for yourself. What?
oh boy. So what are you aiming for?
I'm aiming for 25 seconds.
Oh, so oof. I told everybody earlier today when Tracy was on this kick, I said, out of all three of us, Mosby's going to destroy us.
Okay.
Look at that machine, man. Look at him. He's ready to go.
Okay, boys. I'm gonna make an absolute mess. I just know it.
How? It's a bun and a hot dog.
I'm a messy eater.
At least you don't have ketchup.
I'm gonna stand up here. Hopefully my camera follows me. Follow me, camera.
I'm sitting
Follow
down.
me. Okay, and I hope I don't pour this Dr. Pepper all over the freaking place. All right, boys.
Are you going to start the timer standing up?
I'm gonna do it right here.
Ready?
Wait. All right, ready, set, go. Not burning for real.
I'm just saying.
I'm done. I was 31.
How?
I was 31.
34. 34.
Come on, John. God dang. Come on, Mr.
Whole
I
damn
can
thing in
do
my
it.
mouth.
Jesus, John, what are you doing?
Your wife beat you? What? Oh, my Lord, John.
And
my 6-year-old beat you.
I'll stuff the whole thing in my mouth.
Are you not done? You are past
Yeah,
1
I'm done.
minute. Well, what was your number?
I was right there at the 1 minute mark.
He's about to.
I stuffed the whole damn thing in my mouth.
Listen at him.
Hell, that shit was down in my throat, boys. Hey, if the goal was to put the whole hot dog in your mouth, I killed it.
John, I beat you by 30 seconds. What are you doing?
Oh, hey, I just kept stuffing.
I've got crumbs all over the place.
Oh,
I did not.
It's all over the place.
Hey, I didn't leave room to swallow. That shit was just falling
I
down.
bet you didn't.
I think I'd have been a little bit quicker, but I was freaking laughing.
I was too worried about.
The initial bite on that bun was for real. That freaking just took everything.
That now I understand why they stuffed that thing in water.
Oh yeah. 100%.
So when I
can't do it.
When I took the drink of Dr. Pepper, it was it softened it a lot, so I was able to really kind of get it down. But I don't know how they do it with water, guys. Do you see some of them do like juice? Some of them do like red juice and stuff at the competition or something like that.
I should have been taking a drink earlier. Once I stuffed my mouth, I should have been hitting the water.
That first bite. So how'd you do it? How'd you attack this? I did the hot dog first.
I squeezed my whole bun and just took bites and just chewed.
That was me. I was just chewing as I was stuffing and just filling my mouth, but I waited too long to start drinking the water.
Okay, so I did hot dog first, and then I started eating the bun. But in the middle of eating the bun, I realized, oh my God, I haven't eaten all the hot dog.
Yeah.
I can feel it in my goddamn mouth. So does that change your opinion on Usain Bolt?
Bolt's getting cooked.
You think so?
Yeah.
I thought probably so.
Because we were 31 and 34.
I mean, here's the thing though. If somebody had time to practice, maybe.
Yeah.
To get a routine.
But that would also mean, yeah.
Bolt's getting cooked.
I'll say this. If they had time to practice, Usain Bolt would lose more time, would cut more time down on eating the hot dog than Joey Chestnut would running 100 meters.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he does have that advantage. However, he still has to eat the hot dog in about, 15 seconds?
Probably less.
Yeah.
That's cutting half our time, Mosby.
I just don't. I mean,
I can't get over that first bite of that bun.
I about choked. I started laughing because I was looking at you guys and started laughing. I about choked. You guys are about to have to call an ambulance on live air. Just
Oh my God. Well, okay. There you have it.
That was interesting.
The show was the champion at 31 seconds. Mosby's about 34. We can get the official times on the video. We'll check that later. But and John, well, I didn't think the stopwatch could go up that far, but
Yeah.
John's talked the most smack too. That's what's
About what?
God dang. Well, that's interesting. Well, that was fun. That was really fun. And now I got another question for you guys though. I don't think you're ready for this. All right, let's break this down. Okay. Wow, Mosby hated it so much he got off stream.
I'm back.
Let's break this down here. Let's see if I can find a good view here. Get John's big old face out of there. No, that's not good. Let's do this. All right. Would you rather? It's our Would You Rather segment. We're going to start doing one of these every week. Okay. I think I'm going to put Mosby in charge of figuring out which one to do. But we've heard this one before. Would you rather try to survive 24 hours in a mall? Okay, typical mall. With a silverback gorilla, or would you rather try to survive 24 hours in a mall with 5 black mambas?
Put me in the mall with the gorilla. One gorilla, I can hide from him. The gorilla's big enough; it ain't gonna be able to get in those spaces. Those 5 black mamas, they can get anywhere and hide. You're not gonna know where they are. So every little step, you're going to get so paranoid by every little thing you hear, because these things can get in the walls, the ceilings, everything. That gorilla,
okay,
you're going to know where he is the whole time.
So you're picking the gorilla.
I'm picking the gorilla.
Hey, I can cover more ground than
what
a
do you
snake.
think, John?
No, listen, that gorilla can cover more room than I can, or more ground. You're not hiding from that thing. 5 snakes, I'll take my chances.
24 hours. Okay. So let's say this. You could hear the gorilla better.
Yes.
You can hear him and see him, but so can he. And he can smell you.
You don't think the black mambas? I mean, okay, because you got to think of kind of think
a lot of times snakes are more scared of you than you are them.
But we're not thinking of it. That these things are
100%. I am.
No, we're not. No, we're not. That's not the scenario in this.
Okay.
These things are coming to get you.
That's what I was going to say. So in this scenario, they know their job. Okay, the silverback gorilla knows he is hunting you. So
and who is more than likely to tear down a door or break through a wall or a window? The snake or that big old gorilla?
I'm still taking the gorilla.
I can hide better from the snake than I can that gorilla.
I'm still going against the gorilla.
Like, okay, so think about all the areas the black mamba could get. And you don't just have one, you have 5.
Okay.
They can get everywhere.
Yeah. And that gorilla can get through anything.
So you don't think
you're not hiding?
You can find a spot to hide?
See, here's how I'm thinking, okay? I'm thinking of North Park Mall in our local Tulsa, 2 floors, right? I can get on the top floor, and that gorilla can be on the bottom floor, and I can run to the opposite end. We can do that game all day long. All day long.
That thing can jump and climb. What are you talking about?
He ain't jumping 30 feet up in the air, John, to get up in that net. He's going to have to take the stairs. Or these got 5 mambas. You can put 2 on top and 3 on bottom, and those suckers are going to – neither floor is going to be safe. Like
I'm
like,
cool with it because then I'm
I-
just running and hiding from 2 or 3.
oh, they're coming.
I feel like you could. I don't know. How fast is a black mamba? Okay, I looked it up. All right, here we go.
I've never asked.
I did. I just asked Grok. It's probably the first time it's ever been asked this. In this scenario, the likelihood of who would get you first depends on the environment and behavior of the animals. A silverback gorilla in a mall could be territorial and aggressive, potentially charging or attacking it if it feels threatened, which might happen quickly if you encounter in a confined space. Black mambas, being highly venomous snakes, rely on stealth and speed up to 12 miles per hour.
Yeah, we're cooked.
Okay. Give me a motorized scooter. I'm fine.
We're cooked.
Hey, I'll be on that motorized scooter riding all over that freaking mall. I promise.
Mosby's pants would be filled with crap. If
I would die of a heart attack.
he hates snakes.
Give me the gorilla.
Okay. So but their attack would depend on proximity and whether they feel cornered. 5 of them increase the risk, but also the chance of avoiding them initially in a large mall. Given the gorilla's size, strength, and tendencies to confront threats directly, it's more likely to get you first if you cross its path, especially within the first few minutes of the 24-hour period. The mambas would pose a more gradual but deadly risk, potentially striking later if you stumble into their hiding spots. So what it's saying here is if you can initially get away from the gorilla,
you're going to survive.
You could potentially survive longer. But if you the longer you go, the more. I mean, you got to think about this. Think about how paranoid you would be.
That's what I say. Every little thing you hear move, you're gonna be paranoid. Because when I think of this scenario, I'm not thinking of it like we're in one area and they release me and then they release the gorilla and snakes. I'm thinking of the scenario. They put me in the mall, and then they just tell me, "Hey, it's been released," and they ain't telling me where it's released. So, what do you mean it's released? Where'd you release these snakes at? So now you have no idea where they released them. They could have released them all together at one spot, or they could release them at 5 different spaces. You're not hearing those snakes like you are a gorilla. That gorilla, you're going to hear him grunting, his breathing. You're going to hear him walking. So if they don't have to release them right by you, they can release them on the opposite side of the mall. Hey, I'm not going to them. I hear them over there. You ain't hearing these snakes. And they're going to be like, hey, we've released them. Your timer starts out. Well, where did you release them at? Well, I can't tell you because you can't hear them. So like Gronk just said, like you might have to go to the bathroom, step in there. Oh, there's 2 of them in that bathroom. You're done. Sorry.
I'll piss and shit in the middle of the floor. I don't care. I don't have to go into the bathroom. If I know where I'm at is fine. I will squat.
But you're not going to know where the snakes are at all.
But that's what I'm saying. If I'm in an area right now that I know I'm safe, I don't have to go into the bathroom.
Snakes are probably taking the gorilla out first, and then
snakes will kill that gorilla, and then boom, they're coming for you.
That's right. I will stay on that scooter and I will ride that whole mall. I don't care.
Can you imagine this fool on the goddamn scooter?
12 miles per hour. That scooter ain't going 12 miles per hour.
Hey, those they got some good ones, boy.
Think about this. Think about him trying to go up the escalator, and then those suckers just flying and getting all over you.
With them being stealthy and stuff, I'm sorry. I'd rather face something I know I can hear at all times.
Hell no.
I don't know. On
Nope. Give me the snakes. I'm good with it.
I think I'm going to go with the silverback gorilla too.
Yep.
I think about how big a mall is, and all the areas I could potentially go to hide. Now I don't know about their senses. Have we thought about what can they? Who smells better? Who's? I mean,
look at that nose on the nostril on that thing. What do you mean?
Let's look. What do you think it's going to be?
The gorilla?
The silverback gorilla generally has better senses compared to the black mamba. Gorillas have a keen eyesight, good hearing, and strong sense of smell, which they use to navigate their environment and detect threats or food over a wide area. Black mambas, while having excellent vision for detecting movement and a highly sensitive forked tongue for picking up chemical cues, rely more on their environment for hunting and defense, with senses less developed for long-range detection compared to a gorilla.
I'm still going against the gorilla.
taking the Snakes, boys.
Oh my gosh. Well, okay. I don't know, man. I think I'd still go the I would be too paranoid with the Snakes.
Yes,
I'm
you'd
fine
be
with it.
you'd
I
be
would
too
much rather be
you'd be
paranoid
too
than get the
paranoid, and you would
crap
make a
beat out of me.
mistake. You'd be too paranoid to make a mistake, and then
Every hiss, every sound, every
yes,
ruffle, I would think it's here. It's here. Where?
yes,
You know
and
what?
you and you would
Here's
make
right here with the gorilla.
yeah.
Oh, he's coming.
Give me some night vision goggles and a scooter, and I'm fine.
Golly. Well,
I'll figure it
that
out.
yeah, that's interesting. I'm also going to see if a scooter is going to get you away from this one because the Carolina Panthers.
Oh,
Oh, wait.
hold on, yeah.
Just a minute, I gotta check on something. The Carolina Panthers, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, what a win. And oh my God, did you see Rico Mosby?
Rico Dow.
Rico made them look like I felt like I was watching a high school team play against us.
Oh
That
gosh.
was embarrassing. I
Hey,
mean, we embarrassed the crap out of them.
and folks, just say today's the first day we've heard from John since Sunday. So
I'm telling you, like, I didn't know where he went.
Well, I mean, Sunday we did have a birthday party, but
yeah, well, you can still text, but we were so worried about him. I had to go up to his work yesterday to make sure he even went to work.
Oh my God, I think we got footage on that too, if I'm not mistaken here.
Oh boy.
Don't we? Don't we have footage on that?
There might have been a camera hooked up or something,
Yeah, I think we got some footage on that too. And it was very it was funny. It was kind of so nonchalant, like, oh, what do you mean? Like, no big deal. So here's what happened, guys. He was texting first half. They was going back and forth. Cowboys were winning. And if you remember correctly, in the last week's video, he said, absolutely not. We will not lose to the Panthers. And I think his score prediction was like 31-14 or something. Now, in his defense, I did pick the Cowboys too. Mosley picked the Panthers, but I did pick the Cowboys as well.
His expert picks say otherwise.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But Mosley, talk about that game a little bit. I mean, Tet looked better.
He was wide open. I could have
got
caught those touchdowns.
I mean, like I don't know why anybody's still be a Cowboys fan. It's just year in and year out. It's just like I couldn't deal with it. Like, I mean, just this is our year. This is our year. I'm sorry.
I didn't say that.
CeeDee Lamb coming back or not, this ain't no year. And here's the thing. John, there is on a video of one of our first videos, John said, I think this Parson train is going to help us because it's going to improve our run game or our run game defense.
Oh,
we haven't seen that.
Man.
We haven't seen that.
Man.
We haven't, because this has been the worst it's looked all year. I mean, that's fine though, because here's the situation.
Here's the thing. The worst
this week's defense was softer than melted butter. They absolutely played atrocious, and really and truly, both sides of the Cowboys, offense and defense, is on a historical pace. Just on the opposite side, the offense is on a historical pace. I mean, one of the best offenses in history, and the defense is the worst defense in history. But when you average 30 points a game on the offensive side of the ball and allow 31 points a game, that's what happens.
Big old W, baby. Eat it. Big old dub.
That's what happens.
Hey, look at this. Look at this. Bryce Young, when trailing versus the Cowboys, 10 for 10, 125 passing yards, 3 touchdowns, and a perfect passer rating. Did you see that fourth down throw to Hunter Renfrow? Unbelievable.
You mean when our defensive coordinator had our
best
10 yards off?
Best quarterback on the field Sunday was right there in that first.
Let's go. Panthers, baby. And by the way, this is kind of a big deal because this is the first time we have been at 500.
I seen it's funny. I seen a tweet that this a guy posted a meme where his like face is like shocked. He's like, "So you're telling me we're not talking mock drafts by Halloween this year?"
You're right. I'm telling you, it was just listen, and John's gonna hate this. He's probably used to it though. There is nothing better than beating the Dallas Cowboys in the NFL. It is well, and let me put this in perspective because if you're watching us from somewhere other than Oklahoma, which is very possible, we are from Oklahoma. It is filled. Well, and John, you're gonna appreciate this. It was filled with Dallas Cowboy fans.
Oh
I mean,
yeah,
that's
it
all we
was
see.
until the Chiefs started winning.
And now there's Chiefs fans
Oh, they
all over the
start coming out
place.
the closet just like
However,
your
So,
family when you become rich.
so I remember you texting in this thing, and I went and looked it up because there's a great site called NFL Penalties, and you said, of course, Dallas would get another call, and I went and looked it up the other night. Dallas is number 3rd in the league with the most beneficial penalties in their favor.
wow.
And I'm sure the Chiefs are 1 or 2.
No, Ben can pull it up right now, and then
Stop.
Chiefs are like 20.
Hey, while we're on this Cowboys kick, how about that play from George Pickens? That was unreal.
You
Oh,
talking
I
about the
saw
one
anybody
where
says.
he pushed off to get open? You talking about that one? They
great
didn't call
effort,
it?
great effort in the loss.
Did you see it though? He
That
pushed off.
play
He
was
pushed our
phenomenal.
defender in the face, and then
Oh, stop.
did a crossing route.
Go ahead and look at the NFL penalties thing, and it will give you the most beneficial.
Did you send it
calls
to me
for
somewhere?
I can send it to you real quick.
Who's your reference?
It's NFLpenalties.com.
Hmm.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Let's look.
Beneficial counts. The most in the year. The New York Giants at 57, New Orleans Saints at 52, Dallas Cowboys at 52. We got to keep scrolling down here. And 1, 2, 3, 4. The 5th fewest beneficial counts is the Kansas City Chiefs, what everybody thinks gets the most accounts. Oh,
Well, look at Carolina up there. We're top 10, baby. Been most beneficial. Look at us.
dang.
Bill's trying to help us out.
I love that site because every time I see a stupid thing that says Chiefs get all the calls.
God dang, poor Chicago. Crap. Oh, hey, shocker here though, John. Look, Detroit 27, second to last. Who'd they just play?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
oh,
Oh,
I
yeah.
think they played this one right here. What is this, John? Explain what you're seeing right now. What is this?
Looks like somebody other than whatever this website you got just did some research.
You know that
Oh.
this site's also was that UTEP, so it's a
Mm-hmm.
University of Texas El Paso. I'm sure they're
Ah.
Dallas Cowboy fans, and they're wanting to try to
They could be Houston
they're wanting to try to
Texans fans.
stereotype their own study to make it like
what's that say?
Cowboys don't get
Oh
the Chiefs
my
get all the calls.
goodness.
That's why they're good. But the NFL penalties the last couple of years, check it. Cowboys are getting, I think, the most beneficial calls in the NFL, but are still sucking.
For everybody who is listening, maybe on listening on the podcast, and I'm not even sure how legit this site is, Sportskeeda Pro Football, but I saw it.
Better
I'm
than whatever website
I
he
said,
just came up
well,
with.
now I know I'm adding this because this is great. According to a University of Texas at El Paso press release, researchers analyzed 13,000 penalty calls from 2015 and 2023. They found that postseason officiating apparently favored the Kansas City Chiefs disproportionately, especially during the Patrick Mahomes era.
Yes, sir.
Man, John, how does that make you feel?
Makes me feel like I'm right yet again.
Fake news, right? Isn't that what a lot of people say? Fake news.
Fake news. It is.
Only when you have nothing to come back with. That's okay.
I mean, NFL penalties that do all the penalties. That's a legit NFL site. Shows otherwise, but you're right.
I know I am.
You're right.
He knows he is. So we're gonna go dive a little bit deeper into this game. Talk about it, John. Dak Prescott had a good game. 25 for 34, with three tutties. George Pickens had a crazy good game. He was all over the place. What did you see in that?
Again, the offense is on a historical pace. I mean, they're absolutely, playing outside their mind. If you score 27 points, you should win most of those games. I mean, that's just all there is to it. You could give me a top 20 defense and they win that game. But listen, I'll give it to Rico because he told them to buckle up. Well, our defense didn't buckle up, and if Matt Eberflus don't pull his head out and realize you can't play zone defense when you've got a Donovan Wilson as a safety, we're going to be seeing this more and more. If I'm a defensive coordinator, I'm taking notes.
You know what helps a secondary that struggles?
Oh, what
pass
was
rush.
that, Mosby?
Is an elite pass rusher.
But what did he do for our defense the last 4 years we've had him?
Elite pass rusher.
Hold on, let me answer that. Absolutely flipping nothing.
What's Kenny Clark doing for you? What was that 183 from Rico? Ooh. For a guy that was hey, we don't need you. You're not good enough to be on Dallas Cowboys. Let's move on.
You know what I find hilarious is we just last week talked about would you rather have the explosive running back or the volume guy? And we were like, Rico, 12 carries. He had 30 carries. But what did he do with those carries?
Average like freaking 8 yards a carry.
Guys,
Can't stop it.
moving forward, tell me that Chuba's better.
He's not. Rico is the guy.
Go ahead, John. Tell me Chuba's better and explain why.
Hey, for everybody that wants for John to say I'm biased, John's going to say Chuba because Chuba's an OSU guy.
Ollie Gordon's looking good.
Yeah, he's looking real good. And didn't John say Ollie Gordon? Didn't John say Ollie Gordon would lead the rookies in NFL rushing
at the end of the year? You're damn right I did.
Especially on I'm almost through the America's Team documentary. It's fantastic, by the way, if you guys haven't watched it. But one of my favorite quotes was just said by Troy Aikman. He said, "I want to win. I want to be winning. That's why I went to Oklahoma and not Oklahoma State."
Yeah.
God, when he said that, I was like, "Yeah, Troy, that's it,
Troy,
baby. That's it." He said
he just got paid more to go to OU. That's all.
So anyway, tell me Chuba's better, John.
I'm going to take Chuba over Rico. Listen, we had Rico for 5 years in Dallas before he had his one whatever swan song last year, riding off into the sunset of 1,000 yards, because they thought it was a great idea to bring Zeke back. But 2 games, horrible defenses. Do it against somebody better.
2 games, but set franchise records.
Again, against middle
Think about
school
our running backs
defenses.
we've had.
Jay Stewart, D'Angelo.
D'Angelo Williams. Yeah, I mean you could say a lot, but again,
Davis.
McCaffrey.
I mean you could go Deshaun
Tim
Foster,
Biaka-Batuka.
Absolutely.
The old favorite.
Tim Biaka-Batuka, baby.
The old favorite I used to have, but I can't. His name is slipping my mind. Number 47. Gosh dang it.
47 wouldn't.
Was that he was with Del Home, wasn't he?
47. I want to say it was
I don't remember that far back.
You sure it was 47?
Might not have been 47. Might have been 48.
Well, Panther running backs.
I mean, there's Mike Tolbert. Mike Tolbert was beast.
Yeah, Mike Tolbert, but he was
I mean, that was more recent.
I even like Deshaun Foster.
Yeah, that's what
bit.
Deshaun Foster was nasty for a little bit.
He was good. D'Angelo Williams.
Stephen Davis.
Mhm.
Stephen Davis.
Yeah, Stephen Davis. I said that a while ago. But what number was he?
I think he was 47.
Was he? Maybe he was. Jonathan Stewart was a dog, and when they paired him with D'Angelo, well, we've had some really good running backs, but that's how the Carolina Panthers have had to win. They've had to win with with running the ball, playing good defense, and having basically a game manager.
It was 48.
Okay,
48.
having a game manager for a quarterback, basically. Jake Del Home, and even you can say Cam Newton. Cam Newton was. he was explosive with his legs. He couldn't beat you all out with his arm, but he was very talented. Speaking of
Maybe,
that, Cam Newton
maybe,
gonna be a Hall of
maybe,
Famer.
maybe that's what I was gonna say.
No.
Yes, he will be, because of his legs and his rushing touchdowns and yards. He will be a Hall of Famer. Will he be a Hall of Famer first ballot? Probably not, but he will eventually get in because of the rushing numbers. You
You
combine
don't
his
think so,
rush,
John?
you combine his
No.
rushing, passing.
Why not?
It was short lived for one.
Okay.
He had very, very, very short success. And I mean, I'm sorry, I'm not a Cam Newton fan. I don't see him as a Hall of Famer.
Well, okay, you can not be a fan, but
So
was he a
third-
Hall of
Well,
Famer?
no, what I'm saying, I mean, I don't see him as a Hall of Famer. I
Third-
mean,
32,000 passing yards, 194 passing touchdowns.
Yes, he won an MVP. So
okay.
5,600 rushing yards and 75 touchdowns and 75 rushing touchdowns.
5,628 rushing yards.
He's got over 250 career touchdowns, which some quarterbacks in the Hall of Fame don't even have that. So he's got 37, almost 38,000 career total yards, over 250 total touchdowns. I mean, that's hard.
You
Not
don't
to put in
think
the Hall
he's
of
going to
Fame.
be a Hall of Famer?
I don't think so.
Let's go look at Troy Aikman's.
Well, yeah,
Oh,
yeah. I mean, he listen. You know how I am on that, but
But
those
what
are
I'm
two
saying is, you don't have to like him. Like I don't like some of his takes right now. He's just kind of going off the rails to get clicks. It's working, but he's a 3-time Pro Bowler, MVP, almost like that thing we did the other day.
And that's what John picked. That 3-time Pro Bowl MVP, John
Except
picked.
he doesn't have a champion. He get made to the championship. They don't have a
Made it
championship.
to the championship, but that's the option that John picked right there. John picked Cam Newton, but then he's saying he doesn't like Cam Newton.
So you don't think he's a Hall of Famer?
no.
Man. Yeah, I think he's.
I mean, that's almost like saying that Michael Vick's a Hall of Famer. And Michael Vick's career was cut short. I mean, he's got to combine almost 30,000 total yards, I would say, between rushing and passing.
Why was his career cut short, John?
Probably because of stuff like these dogs in the background and my background here barking.
God dang.
Something to do with that. You know who is a Hall of Famer right now? And that I believe that's the MVP favorite.
Oh my God! So I'm looking at Mike Vick's numbers now that you brought it up. He only had 22,000 passing yards. Cam had 10,000 more passing yards. He had 133 passing touchdowns. How many did Cam Newton have?
Cam has 61 more.
Okay. In 143 games. Rushing yards, Mike Vick only had 6109, so he only had 300 more yards. 36 touchdowns. Cam Newton had 70-some rushing touchdowns, right?
Yep. 75.
And listen to this. Mike Vick actually played 13 years in the league. Cam Newton only played 11.
Cam Newton's, I think he'll be a Hall of Famer eventually.
Yeah, I think you're going to take the L on that one, John. All right, so if moving on from that wonderful, wonderful victory of the Carolina Panthers over the Dallas Cowboys, it was so amazing. Oh my God, I was filled with joy. Let's talk about this, and Mose, you have the floor. Go ahead.
This just made John's day even worse. His Cowboys got beat by Carolina Panthers against your team, and then John is probably my team's biggest hater, and then they go out and beat John's team to win the NFC North and maybe make it to the Super Bowl. Just don't beat them. Dominate them. Like, just completely dominate them. I mean, and we get Rashid Rice coming back this week. I mean, I just think I've been saying it, that we lost that Monday night game because we had 13 penalties. We just made too many mistakes. That wasn't offense has been good since the second half of the Giants game, and it's only getting better. Like, this is the offense that's back to being what it was before we got rid of Hill.
John, can you tell him how bad the secondary was hurt though?
Oh
Horrible.
my God! Oh,
Horrible.
Hey, if and what's for candy and nuts, this world would be the sweeter place. Don't matter.
Well, if my aunt, anyway,
Yeah, exactly.
That's true.
Exactly.
Yeah, they completely dominated this game, and Mahomes, guys, what are we doing here? Are we going to have another repeat?
Hey,
You know what this is?
Before we
is
talk about
hold tight.
Mahomes,
Hold tight. You know what this is?
You know one name on this list that John a couple weeks ago said would be a top 3 MVP guy. Oh, Dak's not on this list.
Hey, go real quick. Find one stat line of Patrick Mahomes this year that's better than Dak Prescott.
Here, I will tell you that, John, because the reason why he's the MVP favorite, he leads the NFL in total yards, total touchdowns.
Answer my question.
And it's only, I'm telling you the stat line. He leads the NFL in total yards and total touchdowns and has only turned the ball over twice. So there's 3 stat lines that is better for than
whose completion percentage of 64%.
Cool,
Is that really
awesome.
good?
Cool, awesome,
No.
John. Who leads the NFL in total
that's
yards
Patrick
and total
Mahomes.
touchdowns?
64%.
Thank you. That's what. Hey, congratulations.
64%.
Have your completing percentage.
Oh,
who leads
Dak's
the NFL?
got the QBR rating as well.
Who leads the
Dak
league?
has passing
Who
yards.
leads the
Dak has
NFL
touchdowns.
in total yards and total touchdowns, and only turned the ball over twice?
Well, when you don't have a running back, who runs it into the red zone? Oh, this guy. Why? Because his guys can't catch and he can't throw. Obviously, at 64%, he needs to go find another job.
Mm-hmm.
Let me write that time.
I'm
John,
sick and tired of hearing this. You know why
John
he's
thinks Patrick
he
Mahomes
is number
garbage.
1.
I'm going to
tell you why he's number 1.
You
know why he's number 1?
I'm
just
because
he's a Kansas City Chief. If he played on any other team, it wouldn't even matter because right now he's not playing better than Dak. He's not playing better than Baker.
Oh my Lord.
He's not playing better than Josh Allen.
Oh my Lord. Did Josh Allen just have 2 interceptions last night?
Hey, John.
2 interceptions last night against a Falcons team that got 40 put on them by the Carolina Panthers.
Tell me anything would change if Patrick Mahomes was on the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh hell, we would be favored over everything. It doesn't matter what it is. We'd get all the penalties. We'd be favored for everything.
You already get all the penalties, John. You already get all the penalties.
Everybody would be gagging on the Dallas Cowboys and not Patrick Mahomes.
John, you already get all the penalties.
I'm just telling you, this guy. I don't know how he didn't swallow this hot dog in one bite. He gags on this dude more than anybody I've ever seen in my entire life.
Here's the thing: with all the penalties, I sent Ben a thing in Twitter yesterday that says the quarterbacks that's been helped out by total QBR that's been helped out by penalties the most. Josh Allen's number 1 with 2.4. Number 2 is Dak with 2.2. All the way at number 18 is Patrick Mahomes at 0.4.
Oh my
gosh!
Oh, and you know what? I bet you $20 it was a Chief fan that come up with some bullcrap stats you're trying to find somewhere.
But hey, that's NFL people.
I bet you that was on Mosby's quarterbackstats.com too.
That's real-time stats.
From where? From where?
From the freaking NFL page.
From Twitter. From you just said from Twitter, but
no.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Regular season, all NFL, total QBR. Go look it up, John. And then there's a thing that
let me find something on Twitter real quick, and that'll be right back.
There's a penalty thing that says, and which is the most beneficial.
This dude, all I hear is
hey, John. I'm still tripping on. Why is Baker Mayfield not have the biggest odds? I feel
exactly because his name's not Patrick Mahomes, and he's not on the freaking Kansas City Chiefs. That's why.
Here we go, because John wants to know what Patrick Mahomes is doing better than Dak Prescott. Patrick Mahomes now leads the NFL with 15 total touchdowns. That's better than anybody else in the NFL, and 1,736 yards. That's better than anybody in the NFL. So there you go. That's what he's doing better than anybody in the NFL. Last 3 games.
Somebody had to blank his screen so he could Google this real quick.
Here we go. Last 3 games, he has got a 70%
keep Googling.
So keep 833 passing yards, 100 yards rushing,
Here, let me
10
do
total
this
touchdowns.
Hold on one second. Here, let me Google this for you.
Hey, Google it. This is
Let
stats.
me, let me,
I
let me
saved
Google
these on
this.
my phone because
I
I
was
knew
stating facts from my
I
head.
saved these.
Here, hold
I
on.
saved these on my phone because I knew this was going to get brought
Hold
up.
on. Hold on.
And
No.
John don't want to believe it, but you can't deny facts, baby.
Hold tight. Well, my God. Hey, if we're going to Google stuff, let me Google stuff.
Oh, that's it. I'm bringing up Bryce Young stuff.
You ain't got to Google stuff. That's stuff
God,
that I already had saved to my phone. That's the truth, John.
Here,
It's the truth.
Google it.
The
Google
truth.
That's the truth, baby. John can't stand it.
Well, while you're doing that, John, I'm going to
listen. He's got what? Hold on. If we're going off total touchdowns, he's got 15 to 14. If we're bringing in rushing touchdowns, my God,
are. That's total touchdowns, right? That's how Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson MVPs because you owe the rushing ability.
Hold on.
Well,
hold on.
but all of a sudden now, when it comes to Mahomes, we can't count rushing stats.
Hey, if you got to go to your rushing stats to find something that he does better than Dak Prescott,
John, is that not part of the game? Is that not part of the game?
Listen, if you got to go to your rushing stats,
I don't have to go to the
add
rushing
two
stats.
things.
I go to
try and make
I go to the three rings that
Patrick
he got on
Mahomes
his
stats
fingers.
better than Dak.
I go to the three
I
rings
feel
that's
sorry
on his
for
fingers.
you.
I go to the three rings already on his fingers. The two
I feel
MVPs
sorry
he's
for
already
you.
got, the 3 Super Bowl MVPs he's got, and the 5 Super Bowls he's been to. That Dak ain't even got close to touching.
Like I said, if you have to add rushing into passing stats to try and make his stats better, I feel sorry for you.
But they are better, John. That's what everybody does for Lamar and Josh Allen. But now that it comes to Patrick Mahomes, they don't matter.
I have not been on that.
You're a big Josh Allen fan. You're a big Josh Allen fan. Oh, you think he's the best quarterback in the
has
NFL.
Nothing to do with his rushing ability there, homeboy.
But no. He didn't have good numbers last year. Lamar had the better numbers, but it was Josh Allen. He's the most important part of that team. What we're seeing this year, you take Lamar off that team, Lamar is way more important than Josh Allen.
Oh, no. Hey, MVPs don't work that way for you, bro. MVPs don't work that way for you.
John,
if we go back to baseball
you take Patrick Mahomes off the
Judge,
Chiefs, they might have the first pick in the draft.
So, big developing storyline here for my Panthers because screw your Chiefs and Cowboys. We have the New York Jets next.
This is a crappy schedule for the Jets that they just played in London. Then they got to fly back and play an early game on Sunday. The NFL did not do them any favors by giving them probably one of the hottest teams in the NFL too.
Dude, like we're terrible on the road. We're 0-3, but they're 0-4 at home. They're 0-6 overall. I wouldn't even be shocked if we end up losing this game because I still think
what I was about to say.
But if we happen to win, we will be above 500, which I can't even tell you what year it was that last happened.
Been a while.
So my prediction at the beginning of the year, I have to go look at it, but I had predicted that we would go like 8-9 or 7-10. I don't think that's out of the realm of possibility now, guys. We have the Saints twice. Now, again, we're I'm not saying we're world beaters now. Like we could very much lose to the Saints. Okay, but we got Saints twice. We'll have the Falcons once. We'll have the Buccaneers twice. That'll be tough. And then I'd have to look at the schedule. But do you think it's possible we could get 7 wins?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Now that would be that's not massive for some people. For the Carolina Panthers, 7 wins would be
unbelievable.
Yes, it would be like franchise changing because we've been so bad. Do you think Bryce Young has done enough to be the quarterback for the near future?
Yeah.
I mean, I think that all depends on the market and where you're drafting at. I mean, if you win 7 games, 8 games, then yeah, maybe you go Bryce Young. But if you're able to go out and maybe make a trade or something, and go out and get a quarterback, then maybe you do that way. Or if you're a top 5 pick and get a quarterback, but I don't know. I told you. I remember telling you last year at the end of the year. I think he did enough to get another year to keep going. And if they continue to win, let's say they finish 9-8. You keep going with them. You keep going with them.
9-8. I would think I won the Super Bowl. I'm telling you.
You keep going with them.
So, give me a score prediction on this game. Because we're all going to give score predictions for every game.
Let's go. I'm going to go Carolina 24-14.
I'm going 21-17. Carolina.
I'm going to say 24-21 Carolina. I think we'll win it by 3, but again, I'm so hesitant with, I'm as as I should be, because we're the Carolina Panthers, so it's real iffy. Now here's a tough game for the Dallas Cowboys. John, take the floor.
Well, if our defense is playing like last week, I don't give us a chance to win any games. We're definitely going to have to play better than we did. I'd like to think our offense is going to be able to keep us in it, but I know our defense can't make a stop. So I don't even know on this one, to be honest with you. I want to say the Cowboys win, but I think it'll be the Commanders at the end.
Score?
I'm going to go 34-31.
Okay. Mosby?
37-21 Commanders.
Yeah, that defense is bad. I'm going to go 34-27 Commanders. 34-27 Commanders. Yeah. That's what I'm going to go there. 1,600 passing yards for Dak. That is unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
And last but not least, Mosby, take the floor.
First game, Rashid Rice back. So this is going to be the first game that we've had Xavier Worthy, Hollywood Brown, and Rashid Rice on the field at the same time. Offense has already been growing great. That O-line, he trusts his O-line. He's not trying to force things, and that's where Patrick Mahomes will get in trouble with himself, as he doesn't trust his pass block and everything. Offensive line is looking great. They're protecting him. He's got time. I mean, some of those times, he had all day to throw against the Lions a couple of times. It's like you can't give him that much time. And I don't know, Rashid Rice coming back. I mean, the offense is only going to get better. I mean, I think now you're going to start seeing that run game open up too, because now you're scared of those receivers again. You're scared of that pass game again. Also going to help Kelsey, which helps your fantasy team.
Are you worried at all about Patrick Mahomes being the leading rusher?
No, because I think that had to do with teams playing so many in the box because they ain't been scared of the long ball. And I think that's why you saw in the first couple games us pushing the ball downfield so much to Thornton and stuff. And with Worthy being out, the Chiefs lost their 3 games by combined 12 points. It's not like they've been getting blown out. It's not like they've been anywhere. And then Worthy missed 2 of those games. Rashid Rice hasn't been there. So, but now the big plays are happening again in the pass game. I mean, you go look at the last 2 games combined between Hunt and Pacheco. In each game, they've got combined almost got 100 yards. So we ain't got a bell cow where he's going to get all the carries. It's going to be split. I mean, this last game was the first game that Mahomes wasn't the leading rusher on our team, and I think that's just going to get better with Rice being back. The run game is going to open up. I mean, because you're going to have so many weapons that you got to freaking cover. I think it's going to be back when Tyreek Hill was there, where Damian Williams was getting 700 yards all a year. That's good. That's all we need. I mean,
all right. So score prediction:
Chiefs 31, Vegas 17.
John?
31-28 Raiders.
I'm gonna go.
It's full Sundays are
20,
awful.
27-17 Chiefs. 12.5 spread is huge.
That's a big spread. But Vegas ain't been playing good, and the Chiefs. Another thing, Chiefs are the healthiest team in the NFL. Where last year they were getting hit with injuries.
Yeah. So
I mean, their one guy that they had on the injury report this week was because he had to go to California for a family matter.
Well, okay. So I guess it's time to look at this, and I'll be honest with you. We did a lot better this week than last week. Last week was probably the worst week I've ever picked.
Oh, it's brutal.
Philadelphia and New York, we all picked the Eagles to beat the Giants. That was a big surprise to all of us. Giants a little bit better than we thought. Eagles might not be as good as we thought. Denver took care of business versus the Jets, but it was one disgusting looking game. Negative 10 passing yards for the Jets, right?
It was a ugly game for both offenses. I
It
think
was close.
they put passing back 30 years.
The Colts, man. Colts over the Cardinals. We all picked that. Chargers over Miami with a last second field goal. They had to come back and beat Miami. Chargers are kind of just sneaking by. It's not like they're blowing people out. They're having to kind of sneak by there. But hey, John, I think they're leading the division right now, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. They ain't slowing down.
New England over the Saints. And guys, I think the Patriots are not bad.
Well, aren't they? They're in first place in that division right now.
They're pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying they're top in the AFC, but they're pretty good.
Drake May's playing well.
Yeah, Pittsburgh over Cleveland. We all had that. We all picked Dallas over Carolina.
Pittsburgh might be a team that we're not talking about enough about.
I love Tomlin. I love
He's a good
Tomlin.
coach.
I do. And obviously, Rodgers is not what he used to be, but he's doing good enough, So, Pittsburgh's always going to at least be 9-8, and that's a running joke. But they might be better than that this year. We all picked Dallas over Carolina, and we were all wrong.
Yeah.
One of us picked Seattle over Jacksonville. That would be John. Stoney picked Seahawks over Jacksonville, and it was only a 1-point spread, so it was kind of a coin flip anyway. But I just thought Jacksonville might take it with their momentum, but I was wrong on that. The Rams over Baltimore. Baltimore is atrocious. The Raiders over Tennessee. Tennessee fired their coach. Like it or not.
Bites the dust.
It needed to happen last year.
Yeah, I don't think he should have been brought back.
Okay.
Nope.
Green Bay over Cincinnati. Cincinnati is they tried to make they made a move for Flacco. Is it going to do anything?
Might help my fantasy team with Chase,
it's definitely going to be a little bit better than running with what they had.
Yeah. The Bucks over the Niners. Look at that. We all took the Bucks. Kansas City over the Lions. Only one of us took Kansas City. That would be the one who would take Kansas City even if they were 1-15.
Yep.
We all picked Buffalo over Atlanta. Guys, I don't know if Buffalo is as good as we thought.
I don't think they're back-to-back games that they lost. And, they're a Baltimore Ravens choke job away from being 3 losses. And then we see how good Baltimore really is. Not that good. I mean, when Pittsburgh is the best record, or Pittsburgh and Indianapolis is the best record in the AFC, that tells you there's a lot of parity. And
it's just I feel like the Chargers and Broncos, and then there's the Chiefs, and so AFC is just kind of still kind of a coin flip right now. But Chiefs are still battling there in that 6 or 7 spot. You think, John?
Yeah, they're going to be. The Chiefs are going to end up with the number 1 or 2 seed. Watch it. Book it. Book it.
We all took Washington, guys.
And that was a Jalen Daniels fumble that helped me in fantasy against you. Thank God, Jalen Daniels. But if he doesn't,
should have went to the running back. But
running back, it came out of Daniels' hands. But if they don't fumble that ball, Washington probably wins that game. But that was piss poor rain. That was an ugly game in that fourth quarter weather-wise.
I also think Chicago's better than what I think Ben Johnson's doing.
That's what I was going to say. It sounds like Ben Johnson's starting to get this offense going. Defense is starting to do some things. They're starting to fire it up a little bit.
Yeah, I think he's doing something, guys. So, Yeah, there's that. Let's see if I can pull up the overall records real quick. And
Still leading.
not
Is,
much,
is
not
me.
much, not much change.
John's still last place.
He got lucky on his little Hail Mary picks the other week, so he's up right now. But 60 and 32, Mos 58 and 34 for me. Stoney is 53 and 39 after what, week 8?
Yep.
After week
No,
8.
week six.
Yeah, sorry, week 6. I don't know why I said week 8. Anyway, yeah, so there you go. That was kind of the NFL recap. We did have some pretty big news here in college football. What do you guys think of this firing at this time frame for James Franklin from Penn State?
You just can't lose 3 games in a row. I understand you lose to Oregon in a close game, but you
Mhm.
can't lose to Northwestern this week. And who they lose to last week? Was it? It was
Oregon.
someone. No, that or no.
No.
They lost to Oregon for the first loss, and they lost last week back to back, and they lost it. And I
Oh,
don't think.
UCLA, wasn't it?
Yeah, UCLA. You can't lose to UCLA and Northwestern of 2 bottom feeders of that conference, and then you lose your star quarterback for the year. Like you just can't have that when you are the preseason ranked number 2. Losing to Oregon's one thing because okay, hey, we got that one loss, we can go on still maybe win the Big Ten and playoff, but then you lose to UCLA, and then you lose to Northwestern. That is just like that fan base and that program. I mean, they're one of the blue bloods of all time. Like they're not going to put up with that. Like I mean,
No, I mean it needed to happen. This guy hadn't won a big game since he's been there, but it's one of those things too where what does firing him in the middle of the season really do for you? Not a
it
whole
gets.
lot.
I think in this day and age, I think it gets you on the job lookout a lot quicker, and I think that's what
Well, I
people
mean, just like
because
when Oklahoma
because of the
State fired
transport
Gundy, though, like I
because
said, I mean, you can't have any conversations with anybody that's in contract, so you're not doing anything that's gonna get you ahead. You could be doing the same thing, knowing you're going to fire the guy, um, in
I'm
your
no,
office, having I want to talk to this coach, and this coach at the
it's
end
the
of the year
transfer
because that's
portal.
what's
I'm not
happening.
talking about talking. I'm talking about the transfer portal era.
Well,
You
this
you
is
do
this
it.
is
You
only
do it
going to
this.
hurt you.
No, you do it sooner. You do it sooner, so you can already narrow in your search. If they fired him at the end of November, December, then they're starting to search there. You can talk to agents. You can narrow in. You can get your search committee to narrow in on the guys that you want now, so you can make that hire instantly after the year instead of making the hire. I think you're going to the transfer portal and everything. I think is going to change. You're going to see more coaches fired during the middle of the year so that hire can be immediately after the year compared where the firing was, as they call in the NFL, Black Monday, which in the college football, I would say maybe Black Sunday or whatever it is. Like there's going to be more firings in the middle of the year than there is at the end of the year because they want to make that hire right then at the end of the year compared to you fire the guy in December and you make the hire in January.
The way it's going, it's for college football. It's
I
it's
mean,
it's Black Tuesday, Black
who's that?
Wednesday, Black
I
Thursday,
mean,
Black
because
Mhm.
Friday.
look, OU for a perfect example. Yeah, they didn't play. They weren't Lincoln Riley left them in the thing, but it took us. I think it took us way too long to make the hire, and then Brent Venables had a
Well, yeah, because they
a
weren't prepared. That's what I was saying.
pantry bear. But like I said, because I think they took too long. But like if Lincoln Riley would have been fired in October, then they could have narrowed in like, hey, this is who we want to go talk to. This is who we
Well, you
want.
you could be doing that without firing them because you can have those conversations behind
Well,
closed doors saying, "Hey, we
If
know that
James Franklin would have won the rest of the games and then went 10-2, he wouldn't have been fired.
after these 3 games, they know dang good and well they weren't going to bring him
Well,
back.
that's why they
You know
fired him
you're going
after
to
three
fire him.
games. But I'm just saying,
So
if he
you
would have
just,
lost to
hey,
if he would have
listen,
lost
we're
to
not
Penn
going to bring him
State,
back. We're going to make the change. We need to come up with a short list of who we want to talk to.
I just
Here,
don't think
this name, this name, this name, and roll on.
I just don't think it does any good. Maybe they got someone on that staff that
It
they want
doesn't
to
help
look
you
at.
firing him in the middle of the season.
I
I
think it
hate
does.
it, but
I think it does because you might got an offensive coordinator, defense coordinator that might be interested in that job. Let them be the interim coach. What if they go off and win the rest of the games and they finish 9-3? Hey, this might be our guy.
So where does
no,
he
that
go?
won't
Where's
happen.
James Franklin go? He's got a massive buyout. He's sitting pretty comfortably right now.
Oh yeah,
You
he
know,
doesn't have to. He doesn't have to do anything if he didn't want to.
like a school that popped up that could make sense because the expectations aren't going to be too high. Virginia Tech.
Yeah.
Because he has been a good program builder, getting them back on track and stuff like that. Vanderbilt, Penn State, and
What
stuff
about
like
Arkansas?
Arkansas. I think would be a good one for him because he's got history in the SEC.
I've got a buddy that I work with. He'll appreciate this because he listens to the podcast. He mentioned that to me, just yesterday or today, and was like, "I wish we would be in our bag right now, calling him on the phone, saying, come on over to the SEC. Let's see what you can do." He'd be very much open to a James Franklin because let's put
Well,
it like this: he
here's the
recruits
thing.
well.
Here's the
Mhm.
thing about James Franklin's buyout that a lot of people don't know. He has to actively be looking for a job, either coaching or in TV. That's part of his buyout clause. So that made it easier for Penn State to
Hmm.
do it because he has to actively, and it's somewhere clause. I don't know why maybe he signed it because he's like, hey, I'm not going to get fired. I shouldn't. Yeah, I'll sign whatever you want because if I'm not doing a job, fire me. But he has to actively be looking for a job. So that might be better for Arkansas or a team like Virginia Tech, one of these teams that fired their coaches. And maybe that's why you're going to see more of these coaches fired in the middle of the year because some of these buyout clauses are going away where, hey, your buyout clause goes up every year. I think colleges and athletic departments have learned on from those old school buyouts that they're not doing that anymore. I think a lot more coaches have a buyout clause like James Franklin did, where if we fire you, yeah, your buyout clause is this, but you got to be actively looking for a job, and then we cover so much or whatever.
So, yeah, that was very. I'm not sure I completely agree with it, but Penn State's going to be this kind of the cream of the crop job right now that's
Mhm.
available until other things come open that we don't know yet. But that's a nice job. It's a big job. I like the turnaround he did with the program. He's put them in the big spots, made their program really relevant after the big one of the biggest college football scandals of all time.
Well, coach, they might be looking to go after, and he's got his team 5-1 right now. Is Matt Rule,
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah, because
but
he's from there. I think played there, didn't he?
he's alumni, but I think that might be a little bit harder than people think because I think Nebraska has the ability to match any type of offer or anything.
Well, yeah, that was interesting news. But Um, this was not interesting at all. Now I do want to point this out. The Red River Rivalry did not go as planned for us, Mosby and I. But I do want to point out, guys, I made it pretty apparent. Are we a little bit too confident on OU against Texas? And both of you really put the sentiment out there like, no, I think it's fine. I don't think it matters which quarterback. The defense is still good. Here's the difference. Here's what happened. People are dogging Brent Venables all of a sudden for his defensive play calling. It wasn't the defense. They gave up 16 points. They gave up a punt return
Mhm.
touchdown that should have been called back. SEC's even said that. Okay. And our offense was absolutely dog crap. It wasn't the defense,
We
guys.
turned the ball over. What did he turn it over? 3 times? Three
Three
times?
times.
I'm sorry.
So,
I don't care how good your defense is. And me and John had this conversation a couple years ago with Green Bay in that playoff game with Dallas, and he's still like, if your quarterback turns it over with a pick six or turns the ball over and puts your defense in bad positions, I don't care how good your defense is. You can only withstand that so many times.
yeah.
Your offense has to do something. It has to do something.
Yeah.
And I think this game showed that Mateer should have stayed out. He should have waited another week.
Now,
I think
Texas, go ahead, John.
I was going to say I think we said that too. I felt like they were bringing him back a little too early. Um, it's one of those where you took the chance and you probably should have went with your other guy, but you know you wanted to go out and do something, and well, it kind of bit you in the rear.
Um, I don't even, you know, I sit back and think about this game. You're still going to be hard pressed to convince me that Texas is that much better than us. Now, Texas played a lot better in the second half. We beat them in the first half. We played really well. Terrible time management at the end of the first half. I don't know what the crap we were doing there. Okay, terrible throw in the end zone. Should have kicked the field goal, went up 9-3. But we beat them in the first half. They dominated us in the second half. They bullied our offensive line. But that's to be expected because their defensive line is legit. Okay,
Mhm.
so I don't know why both teams are sitting there now. Texas, a lot of Texas fans are saying, "Oh, why'd you tell? Wait for the excuses from the OU fans and blah blah blah." And we're so much better. I don't think so. And I'm gonna tell you this. This might be controversial as well. We are actually now. Don't forget about the schedule right now. Okay, we are right now sitting in a better situation record wise than Texas. Okay, because we're 5-1 and they're 4-2.
Mhm.
One more loss for Texas. Now we all know how this is going to go. 3-loss Texas will still get in the college football playoff, but they
Probably.
shouldn't if they lose to somebody like Kentucky this week or something. If they go 9-3, okay. But
Mhm.
if we go 9-3 the rest of the way, that will have meant we just beat three top 15 schools, Mosby?
Yeah, if we our schedule is brutal. So if we go 9-3, that means we're either losing to LSU, Old Miss, Alabama, two of those three, but that means we're beating one of those teams along with Missouri and South Carolina. So if we go 3-2 the rest of the way, we're going to have two. Let's just say we're assuming we're going to beat South Carolina. We're going to have two really, really good wins that would be better than any win that Texas has on their resume.
And that's what I'm saying. But we know how this is going to happen. If we're both 9-3, they'd still probably put Texas in, and we'd be like,
Well,
wait
doesn't
a minute.
doesn't Texas still have Georgia on their schedule?
They got Georgia and A&M. A&M at home, Georgia on the road.
So
Yikes.
Texas could still lose both of those and go 8-4.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. They didn't overly impress me. They
No,
beat
I
the
I
crap out of us in
think
the second half. But
I think OU's the better team overall. And I say if you guys play again with a healthy Mateer, this game
Here,
isn't even close.
here's another thing about OU, and Kel Gundy said it on the radio. I don't care what the heck's going on with that quarterback or with that running back room. You put Troy Blaylock in there and give him the ball until he can't anymore, and then you find someone else to sub him out, and then you put Troy Blaylock back in and give him the ball until he needs another breather. That's your answer at running back. Whatever. And I don't. And I love a bit. I'm a big DeMarco Murray fan. Love him, but I don't know. Like I mean, and I know he's big on like, hey, you if they're not doing it in practice, they're not doing. Okay, I get that to a degree, but if these guys they might be better practice players, but
Hey,
are they better players in the game?
I mean, there's a reason, and you could go all the way back to, and I know whatever, but back when Zach Robinson went down with a concussion and Alex Kate started the game against Colorado, and Brandon Whedon didn't start the game. We were down 28-0 at halftime, and he makes the move at quarterback to bring Brandon Whedon in, and we come back and win that game, down 28 points. And they asked him why didn't this kid start the game? He said, "Well, listen, if you've seen him in practice, you'd know why." And then later on said after, Whedon, after his senior year, that he's like, "Hey, listen, this guy shines in the lights. In practice, not so much, but shines in the lights, and you just can't. I mean, not every player's like that. And that can go back to what you're talking about there. It doesn't matter, if he's making mistakes, whatever. If he's busting his rear and showing that he's got the tangibles, whatever. Hey, it doesn't hurt. Get some carries. You never know what the kid's going to do.
Where's Taylor Tatum? Is he redshirting?
I won't say he was hurt. He might be redshirting. I don't know.
But it's weird that Xavier Robinson hasn't touched the ball a
Yeah,
year.
what was that all about?
He's getting carries. Where Javante Barnes didn't play. Okay, I mean Jaden not like he's either the worst NIL bust ever or they just can't like. But the one back that they've been using that's been showing our best is Troy. But run the freshman out there full time. Make him the full time back and make him the workhorse. Give him 20 touches a game.
Well, speaking of that, going into South Carolina, we go to South Carolina. It's 11:45 Central Time game on the SEC Network. South Carolina, this one, I'm not. I'm not overly confident in because it's on the road and South Carolina is they're 3-3, but
They're
it's a
not a
little bit
bad team.
that's a little bit different than not don't roast me because what Brent Venables said today about the Big 12, but it's a little bit different than a 3-3 Big 12 team from 5 years ago. So, what do you think? The line currently is 5.5 in favor of the Sooners. Go.
OU can't let there be a hangover. They need to do what kind of we just talked about it about Texas. They need to kind of pull away playbook out of Texas, and Texas didn't let the Florida loss hangover into the next loss and turn it into 2 losses. We can't let this Texas loss turn into 2 losses because our last 4 games is Alabama, Ole Miss, Missouri, LSU, all rated very high.
With Tennessee sprinkled in there.
With Tennessee spring, yeah, well, I forgot about Tennessee. Tennessee spring. I completely forgot Tennessee was even on the schedule. And it's at Tennessee, it's at Alabama. So Ole Miss and Missouri and LSU come to us, but those are 2 big games on the road. So this is one that you got to win. I think you got to win this one and go 6 and be 6.
Score prediction.
I think it's going to be because our defense is still disgusting. I mean, I think it's going to be about a 27-14 game.
John, score prediction.
24-10.
I was going to say 24. I'll say 24-17. I'll say 24-17. So we're all picking them to cover the spread.
Yeah.
But I would love it if our offense could score in the 30s. I'm not confident in it yet. But I think if everybody got healthy, there's a chance that we could be, special. But it's a long ways away. We'll see what happens. This is a must-win game. I'll put that out there. It's a must-win game for the Sooners. Agree?
Agree.
Absolutely.
Oklahoma State versus the Cincinnati Bearcats, right?
And all right,
We have
moving
to.
on, folks. That's all we got to talk about. All right, let's move on.
John, would you like to talk about it a little bit, or you? I'm gonna give you the floor, however long you want to talk about it.
Man, we just had a quarterback or a wide receiver, go 7 for 18 for like 84 yards. And he's starting again at quarterback. So
It looks like it's is it in Stillwater? It's at Stillwater. It's 7 p.m. game on ESPN2. The 1-5 Oklahoma State Cowboys versus the 5-1 ranked number 24 Cincinnati Bearcats. The spread is 21.5.
that's all.
That's all. Now, I will tell you this: the greatest thing I think I've ever seen at Boone Pickens
Was
is
Saturday?
is the viral guy with the shirt.
Dude, I'm just telling you that was cool. Hey, to be that guy today, you're blown up everywhere.
I love it so much. So, give me a score prediction here, John.
A lot to a little. Listen, I will be surprised if we don't get beat by 30 plus. So I'm gonna go 45-17.
Mosby.
45-7.
I was counting our defense to score something.
I'm gonna say 48-13.
Yeah.
48-13. OSU. I mean Cincinnati. And lastly, I feel like we would be doing this a disservice if we did not talk about the complete domination right now of the Dodgers over the Brewers and the Mariners over the Blue Jays. Now, it's 2-0 in both situations. Seattle's leading 2-0, heading back to Seattle, and the Dodgers just took the first 2 from the Brewers heading back to LA. In your guys' opinions, let's start in the AL, American League. How do you think this thing plays out from here?
3-1. I think the Blue Jays might win one game.
I can very well see it being a sweep
for the Mariners.
For the Mariners, I will say if the Blue Jays come out and win Game 3, I think it could end up being a long series. But
You got Bieber versus George Kirby, and
Shane
Kirby's
Bieber,
been playing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
lights
Kirby's
out.
been playing so well.
Let's see
I
if he pulls him after 66 pitches this game.
I think. I mean, what's clearly, yeah, you don't want to go down 0-3, but I think I think if Toronto gets this game, I think Toronto, even though they're down 2-1, I think if I'm Toronto, I feel good about the series moving forward because their offense can explode any time compared to where I think the Brewers, if they win one game, I still don't feel good about that series at all.
I love that. John, what'd you say was going to happen in this series?
I said I think the Blue Jays might win one game.
Okay. The reason I love the Mariners, the reason I picked them to go to the World Series, I think even win it. Did I say they're going to win it? I love their pitching staff. I love their backing and their bullpen. It was obvious because I had some of their players. I think Brian Wu is so underrated. He's been hurt, but he's available now. I think he's available now. But Munoz is unbelievable. I drafted him in fantasy. I love George Kirby when you trade him to Mosby. Mosby thought it was going to help him beat me in the playoffs, but it didn't. I love the
Almost did.
Mariners pitching staffs.
Wasn't because of George Kirby, because George Kirby pitched the best game he pitched all year against you.
But here's what the Mariners did differently from not me just loving the pitching staff is these incredible offense they put together. They put together an incredible offense. And I know the Blue Jays are stout. George Springer had a revival of a year this year. He's always been good. Bo Bichette did the same thing. They kind of had some people come back and play really well. But I just think the Mariners pitching staff is better. And that's why I think going forward here, I think it goes back to Toronto, but I think it's going to be a Game 6 victory for the Mariners. Game 6 victory for the Mariners. I don't feel good about that though. But I mean, the Blue Jays would have to win 2 here in Seattle, but they've proved me wrong before. They won 94 games this year, so what can you say? You know. Over in the other side, the Dodgers and the Brewers. Okay, what do you think?
The series is over.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's done.
You had back-to-back games where their starting pitchers went 8 innings, and that's been kind of like where if you say, "Oh, you're going to get to the Dodgers," it's going to be because their pitching staff. Well, Blake Snell, Yamamoto look like the freaking aces that they are, back-to-back 8 games. So, I mean, it's over.
I always felt real weird about Milwaukee's 97 wins because I look at their roster, I look at their pitching staff, I look at that and think, how?
Exactly.
I don't know how they did it, but what do you think? They're throwing glass now in Game 3. How's this end?
Sweep.
Yeah, it's done.
I think it's
over.
a sweep.
Glasnow is going to pitch another gym, just like he said,
I wouldn't be surprised if Glasnow went.
Snell and
7, 8
Yamamoto
innings.
just did.
Yamamoto, guys, in our fantasy league,
Stud.
MW might want to think about keeping Yamamoto. He turned it on the second half of the year.
Stud.
I mean, he's got Gilbert too. He's got Logan Gilbert and Yamamoto.
Now this is where the Dodgers are kind of weak at, and it's that back end of that bullpen that if you get him in a close game.
Not really though, are they? Because Treenan's now he's there and he's healthy now.
Oh, he's got hit up at times this year.
So,
and they went to go Roki the other day, and Roki
I was going to say you got Sasaki out there. I mean, they've got some arms back there.
Sasaki almost cost them a game yesterday.
2/3, 2 walks, a hit and earned run.
Yeah, like so.
Blake Snell, dude.
Blake Snell. I mean, like their starting pitching when their starting pitching is on, that might be the best starting pitching staff in the league.
There ain't no mind about it.
I mean. But it's just the back now. Yeah, if their back end is on, then it's on. But that back end's kind of been shaky the whole year, and I think that's what
I'll say
cost them
this:
the best record in baseball.
I'll say this: it will be a more fun matchup to watch if it's the Mariners versus the Dodgers, because you want to talk about just pure
Pitching,
strength on
yeah.
the offensive side. The pitching starting staffs are unbelievable. That would be a fun series to watch. Brewers, as much as I like the story and everything, kind of boring.
Mm-hmm.
Don't hate me, Brewers fans. Listen, I was a Cardinals fan. I am a Cardinals fan. We have had very boring teams over the years, but that won a lot of games. Boring can be successful, but you're still boring. So it just is what it is. So I think the Dodgers will win it in Game 5. I think they'll win a 4-1 series. It'll be the Mariners versus the Dodgers going forward. And I'm going to end our start closing it here with this little graphic that I saw. And oh my gosh, guys, I don't know who put this up, but the NFL fan base tier list. And look at us down there. Carolina Panthers are on the non-existent fan base tier list. I represent, baby. I represent Carolina Panther from Oklahoma. But look at just a tier above, insufferable, the Dallas Cowboys, the Giants, the Eagles, the Patriots, and who's that last team, John?
Well, the last three you said are on there because Patriots because all the years of Brady, Eagles because they're winning now, and the Chiefs because they're winning now.
I don't know why the Chiefs would be on there, John. Do you?
No, they need to be down there with the non-existent.
Why? Because we got a bunch of bandwagoners.
Yeah, absolutely. They
Yeah.
ain't got no true fans.
John thinks I'm a closet fan, folks, but I got pictures back when the '90s when I'm wearing Chiefs gear, just supporting the hell out of them.
Hey, John, give me your CC statements.
Listen, yeah, goodness gracious. So I am again, I'm concerned that I'm just going to stay with it because we haven't done anything. That our defense being as terrible as they are.
Speaking
I
about
know
Dallas,
I know I said that Dallas could very well be a playoff team, because it sounded like Jerry Jones was going to do something. But after these last couple interviews this week, this dude is just as senile as he's always been. He's back to saying the same old crap about how he likes the players that we have here, blah, blah, blah. He's an idiot. So, again, Cowboys are in trouble. And I'll stand with that. My most confident statement, though, is that you will see the Seattle Mariners not only in the World Series, but I think they end up winning it.
ooh, okay, big confidence there. All right, Mos Knows CC Statements. Go ahead.
My biggest concern is this loss for OU could turn their season into a very well 8-4 season.
You took. I was going to use that. I'll have to come up with something else.
But I mean, going off of last year's would be a lot better. But how the way it started this year, I think anything less than 9-3 is a disappointment. My biggest bold take or my biggest confidence statement is the Kansas City Chiefs are the best team in the AFC.
John, can
And
you?
and the Chargers and Broncos had a chance to put some distance between them in these first 6 games before the Chiefs got fully loaded at offense, and they couldn't do it. They couldn't do it.
John, can you even believe he used the Chiefs as a confidence statement? I can't
But
either.
the Kansas City Chiefs, folks, are the best team in the AFC, and
No.
I will. Ben, maybe go ahead and make plans to be at my house again for the Super Bowl.
John, we going?
Hell no.
Oh man. Well,
Listen. If the Chiefs make it, it will give me a reason not to watch it all. You got Bad Bunny at halftime, and you got these stupid freaking wannabe football players playing the game. I'm out.
Man. Guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm drawing a blank on any CC statements. I am.
Well, just give what you were going to talk about with OU.
Well, I'm going to go off script here with them. I'm not even going to talk about sports. My biggest concern is the uncertainty of the economy and not knowing which direction this thing's going to go, because I feel like it's at a tipping point with different things going on with tariffs and everything, and it's
Oh,
like, are we in a bubble? Are we? I mean, because I don't know. It just freaks me out a
oh,
little bit.
you ain't telling me nothing because I am my career line. I do ordering from companies every week for groceries, and it's hard to keep up. Like, because these grocery suppliers can raise their prices any given day. As a restaurant, it's we can't do that to our customers. Where we're raising our price every 3 days because we got to match what our grocery bills are. So yeah, I'm right there with you on that. It's a little
Yeah,
scary, a little
I
bit.
still feel it's a little tight with even money. Like whenever you can't go to a restaurant and eat without being real expensive. You can't go to the grocery store still without it being just astronomically. Um,
Nope.
it's just a lot different. I still remember the days of going and getting the dang uh, 55-cent cheeseburgers from McDonald's.
Mm-hmm.
I think I remember like a 49-cent cheeseburger, if I don't mistake
Yeah.
it. So, oh, and did you see that? I'm gonna call it ramen noodles. People are gonna roast me for that. I don't care. I've called that my whole life. But ramen noodles is like 2 packages for $1 now. I saw that at the store. That what? What? You used to be able to get a whole freaking carton for $1.
Yep.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Love
My
me some ramen.
Oh,
yeah,
bro, I'm just telling you,
yeah.
chicken.
My biggest confidence statement is if you are a guy and you are married, dating, whatever it is, and you haven't learned about sleeping on the couch yet,
Mm-hmm.
I am extremely confident that you would really enjoy it. Maybe not because it's just the most comfortable thing, but there's something about laying down on the couch. It's almost like a sleeping pill. I could be in my bedroom, in my bed, not sleeping very well, and not going to sleep at all. Go to the couch, out in 5 minutes.
Oh,
Oh,
it is
100%.
instant for me.
Oh, it's the
I
greatest thing.
I probably out of the 7 days a week, I probably at least 2 nights I go to the couch to go to sleep because sometimes I'll be tossing and turning, or my 6-year-old will be in the bed with me, and I'm like, no, I go to the couch, crank my fan on, and I'm out. Every morning after my kids and my wife leave for school and work, I pop down on that couch, give me a 3 hour nap in,
I don't
and
understand it. I don't understand it, but it's fantastic. So my confidence statement is: if you've never tried the couch, fellas,
Oh,
when you get sent to the
it'll change
couch,
your
it's
life.
not a negative, bud. It's not
No.
take take it on the chin and go, oh shucks, I'm sorry, I'll do better, and sleep the
Yeah.
best sleep of your whole week.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyway, keep the first thing first. Spend time with family, and I hope you guys have a fantastic week. Anything else before we end this?
little message for everybody is that I gave the message to some of my football kids this last week and they didn't have a good weekend. It's okay to have a bad day. Just remember that it's okay to have a bad day.
Some of us are Dallas Cowboy fans. I'll see y'all later.